our new soft skill chapter. Let's begin it with a Mark Twain's, a very famous celebrated American writer who wrote The Adventure of Huckleberry Finn, The Life of Mississippi, and many more novels. So he said one thing like, if it is your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first in the morning. And if it is your job to eat two frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. Yes, you might be thinking why I have started a chapter with a quote. You will get to know in my further slides very soon. So let's begin. Yes, today we are going to know about time management. So, time management is a very vast thing and actually very small thing, but it has a very vast effect in our life, in our daily life. So let's see what is time management and how to deal with it. So in this chapter we will know about the definition, the importance, and what is priority matrix. So let's come with the definition. So what is time management? Time management is the ability to use your time productively and efficiently. Like it has always been said, never try to work hard, but try to work smart. Yes, it is an example of time management. Time management is all about utilizing your time productively and efficiently. So you could also think of it as an art of having time to do everything that you need without feeling stressed about it. Suppose you have to do multiple tasks. So rather than stressing out like I have to do this, I have to do that, whether it's stressing out and getting panicked, panicness will not lead you to complete your task, rather that it will slow you down. So rather than panicking, try to time manage, then only you can get all your things done in a proper time. So let's see how to manage this time, because we only have 24 hours as we know, but yes, we can make this 24 hours to do our 24 things. So let's begin to the next chapter, that is importance. So why it is very important to manage your time? Yes, it is a very big question. Time management skills are essential because few, if any of us, ever have enough time to do everything that is asked of us or that we want to do. Suppose, for example, we want to do write an email to some important personality, or or have to complete the videos of take for example nowadays assignments, and you also have to do some research work and also help your mother and father in their kitchen and their daily works, and also maybe your personal stuffs also. So to do all this thing, you need to manage your time and you need to think which work you have to do, right? Because if we can ever save some time, we can do something new in it or something else in it. So it is very important to save the time for to more work to do, because whatever time we get, it is always less to us because there are a lot to do. People who are good at time management are good at getting on and doing things. It is very important. Like if you have seen all the successful men and women, you will find them that they are best at time management. Because of they are best in time management, they are successful in life. Successful only happens when you try to do something different from other, like normal life. So when you have completed your normal things like regular stuffs, not normal, like regular stuffs, and you save some time for your own creation, then only you can become a successful. So to save that time to do your some creative stuff or do something different, you have to manage your time. So it is very important to prioritize your thing and working out what really needed doing, and then discard the other things. Suppose there are something which is very important and very crucial to do, and there are some things which are not that important and not that crucial to do at that time. So we need to discard something and we need to include something. So that's why it is very important to manage our time to become successful in our life. Next is like how important, like how will you manage your time? That is very important. So um, before thinking, I have a very quick solution to it. The quick solution is we have to know about the very simple difference about urgent and important task. There are some urgent tasks in our life and some important tasks in our life. Now you will say urgent and important are very similar words. Exactly, they are very similar words, but they are not identical. Urgent means the task which need immediate attention, right? Whether they are actually very whether they are given them the attention may or may not matter. Like whether the maybe the attention, it may matter to that task or may not matter to that task. That is known as which needs a very immediate demand, but it may or may not have that urgent attention to it. An important task is which is a matter or task which if you do not do can lead to a serious consequences. For example, if you do not brush your teeth regularly, your teeth will have cavities and you might have to go to dentist for it. So brushing your teeth is an important task. Urgent task is, suppose somebody is calling you. So calling is urgent, right? Somebody is calling in your phone, so you need to pick up that phone. But picking up that phone, suppose at that time nobody was about to call you, but somehow your call came, so that is urgent. Like you need to pick up that call because maybe that person who is calling is urgent or may not be urgent. It can be a harassment call, like an advertisement call. So I guess you got to know what is urgent task and what is important task. So why I said this urgent and important task? Because it will help you to manage your time. So there are few examples, like I used the example of phone already. Then going to a dentist regularly, I said. Then reading some funny emails or checking Facebook, or doing Zumba or relaxing time, or maybe playing a music. So these are few examples of your daily life stuff. So among it, few may be urgent and few may be important and few may be urgent and important. So why I am saying this, you will get to know in my further slides. This distinction, if you are able to distinct your work in if you are able to categorize your work in under urgent and important, then voila, you can easily manage your time. That is what time management is all about. So the distinction between urgent and important is the key to prioritize your time and your workload, whether at work or at home or when you are studying. It enables you to work out what to do first and what can be left either until later or not done at all. For example, if you leave an urgent but unimportant task, you may find that it becomes unnecessary. So I guess you have got time to relax, to sleep, if you can categorize your work into urgent and important task, right? So let's see what is priority matrix is all about. So priority matrix is all dependent on urgent and important task. So as you can see in this graph, There in your left hand side it is written how important is the task, and in the lower margin it is written how urgent is the task. So a task which is highly important and highly urgent have to do it first, the action, like you have to take that at first action. Then if the task is like suppose the task is high in urgency, like the task is urgent but not that important, then you can do it on later time. And suppose some task is highly important but low urgent, so you can keep it on the second note, right? And if your task is low urgent as well as low importance, then yeah, do not do it, right? So first comes like what is important as well as urgent, then is like more important, less urgent, then comes the work low important but high urgent, you should do it, and which is no urgency and low importance, you should not do that task. So in that time you can do something else, like which is maybe which is very high in urgency and less important. So I guess you have able to understand the priority matrix. If you follow this priority matrix, then only you can manage your time and you can save your time to whether you want to take an extra nap, because taking a nap also help your brain to gain more power to maybe to think or to relax, to create more stuffs. So even if you can get some extra time for nap, why not? So it's very important to manage your time. So first you need to check your things up to what is important, what is urgent, then only you can manage your time. To use the priority matrix, it is best to view your task on a daily basis each day after yourself. Suppose any task which is very urgent, like which of my tasks need doing within the next 48 hours. Like suppose regularly you come up, you list up with your all the works, right? Suppose brushing your teeth, cleaning yourself, having some tea or coffee, or making something for your mom and dad and make the breakfast, then doing your homework, then doing your classworks, assignments, and doing some time for research as well as something for your hobby, and also your nap. So you listed up your things, then you need to mark which is urgent in 48 hours, right? First you need to do the marking of important work which you need to do definitely within 48 hours. Next comes of the urgent task, which one are more important. After you mark the urgency of your task, then it is time to see which is very important to do. Okay, when the importance has been given to those urgent tasks, what you need to do of the non-urgent tasks, which one are more important. Like you got some stuffs which are very important, maybe you're cleaning yourself, getting your food, and doing your assignment is your important, and maybe your hobby can be done later. So that done later, again it is a good idea to list them in order, like maybe your research work and your hobby, you can categorize again those unimportant, like unurgent works. So among them it comes like you have to do your research work first and then your hobby. So in that way you can do your work in that manner. First comes your brushing your teeth, and then having your food, and then doing your assignment. Then if you can get some time, do give it to your research work, and then also if you can get some time, give it to your hobby. So I guess you got to know how to use that proximity graph. First you need to see your urgency of that work, then you need to see the importance of your work, right? Now use the answer to this. I said to this how you need to do. So, but before that, before marking any urgency and importance of your work, you should always remember that first comes your health. Healthy, wealthy, and wise. I guess everybody might have remembered that poem, early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Because if your health is not your health is your wealth. So if you are not healthy, you cannot do any work. Suppose you find that you have an examination tomorrow and you need to revise all your syllabus, and you didn't slept the entire night, and you just kept on mugging up and revising your chapters, then I do not think it will help you. Rather, it can make you fall sick and you may not go to your giving an exam. Or while giving your exam, you may feel lethargic and you do not feel energetic to write. So before doing your tasking, like before prioritizing your task, please and first foremost put your health at the first, then everything at the down, right? Like suppose you are doing your, like you are writing your assignments or doing your research, you can go for a 10 minutes walk, like walking, or your 10 minutes yoga, or 10 minutes like eating your food, or 10 minutes for your bathing. That won't make anything like anything go out of your hand, because health comes the first. I guess from the next time, whenever you will manage your time, your first list should be your health, right? So this was all about time management. Now you know perfectly about time management. You get your time to do your yoga or listening to your music even after working out with your deadline assignments and deadline thesis paper. So this was all for your today's soft skill paper. I hope you like my video. So you know what to do next. Share and subscribe. Thank you and have a nice day.